Hello, this is Ed Burke with PlaceForTraders.com for Friday, July 17th, starting off in the September Mini S&P. In my last video, I talked about the pivot level for Thursday of 922 even. Above 922 in the September Mini S&P was considered bullish for Thursday. Below 922 even was considered bearish. I had the first line of resistance up at 935.75. The second line of resistance was up at 946 even. Now these are 15-minute bars. This is where the regular trading session opened. You can see just above the pivot level of 922. We're trading around the 925.5 range on the open. For the record, the overnight low was 921 even. So at one point, well prior to the regular trading session open, the market went 1 point below the pivot level. But you can see here we had a little sell-off after the open, where the market made an attempt at the pivot level with a weaker than expected Philly Fed number. We sold off a little bit, but the market did stay above that pivot level. When we're trading around in this range, I did send messages out to people that despite that weaker Philly Fed number, the market is trading kind of sideways in a quiet market, but staying in a bullish mode above the pivot level. You could see that after I sent the message out, the market didn't do too much, but then in the afternoon we had a rally once again where the market took off for the fourth straight day. We went above that first line of resistance at 935, but stayed well under the second line of resistance at 946. Actually, the high of the day was 940.75. And the market ended up settling exactly at the first line of resistance. The settlement was for Thursday was 935.75 in the September Mini S&P, exactly at that R1 level. For tomorrow, Friday, I'm looking at the pivot level 933.25. Like I said, market settled 935.75, needs to stay above 933.25 for a bullish market. Below 933.25 is considered a bearish market. I'm looking at the first level of resistance, 944.25. Second level of resistance, 952.5. For support, the first level of support, 924.75. The second level of support down at 912.75. Also, I put this in last night's video, but just as a reminder, some overhead resistance. The first line of monthly resistance at 951.5 converges very closely now with tomorrow's second line of daily resistance at 952.5. So I like to throw in those numbers when you have convergence on two different time frames, just for the record. Some numbers that come out, 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time, you have building permits. The expectation is for 520,000. Also, 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time, you have housing starts. The expectation is for 525,000. That's all I have for this evening. Thanks for tuning in. If you haven't gone to my website as of yet, it's PlaceForTraders.com. You can go on there and sign up for the free alerts. Also, on my website, if you haven't visited my website recently, I do have a few new additions. You could open a live trading account through PFG, and I would act as your broker. You can open up the account. I also have links where you can try out a $50,000 demo account for trading futures, also with PFG. It's the same software, it's just in demo mode. Like I said, thanks a lot, and good trading.